Hey guys, Dan with Carli Suspension here. Today we're reporting on the 2020 3500 Dominator, first production Dominator to leave our shop. Pretty excited about this build. We've already covered the 14 plus 2500 Dominator. This is the 13 plus 3500 Dominator. Pretty much identical in the front to a 2500 Dominator system. In the rear is where it's different. The 3500 is far less complicated animal. It's got a leaf spring pack, so it's our Deaver leaf springs, and then it's our custom tuned King 3.0 shocks. No 2500 track bar, drop bracket, sway bar, end links, crazy shock relocation. It doesn't require any of that stuff. That's why you'll notice it's simpler, it's a bit longer travel, and it's cheaper than the 2500. The front end of this truck, again, is pretty much identical to the 2500. You'll see these huge 3.0 King shocks with our custom tuning in them, bolt directly into our shock mounts. So you rip off the factory shock mounts, clean up the axle. Our boxed fabricated shock mounts are stronger, and they relocate the shock to clear that large body King 3.0 from the brake lines that run along the top of the arm. We also provide you our Crown Performance extended brake lines to further clear that large shock from the brake lines. Up top, you'll see the mounting provisions the same as the pin top. It bolts into the factory location with a larger bushing for the 3.0. Then we throw the reservoir over the top of the coil spring, and you'll notice this is an 11-inch reservoir versus the 9-inch that comes with the pin top. This customer elected to go with our torsion sway bar for the front. Again, our largest bang for the buck improvement. We talk about this in almost every video because it is paramount to ride quality in these trucks. Offers side-to-side differentiation before the rate engagement of the sway bar. Huge ride quality upgrade when you're adding custom tuned shocks that pick up some of the control where the lighter spring rates leave off. Makes for a much better riding suspension system overall. The customer also equipped this truck with our fabricated radius arms, and then up front he ran our differential guard with our low mount steering stabilizer. Unfortunately, the high mount stabilizer is not available for the 19, or I'm sure this customer would have run it, but the drag link doesn't facilitate that install, so he went with just our lower. We have our custom Deaver leaf springs for the back, our 3.0 King shocks that bolt in. You do have to change the upper shock mounts in the rear, again, to move this large body 3.0 shock away from the frame slightly and offer a stronger mounting provision than the factory offers with just the stud mount for the forces applied by these 3.0 shocks. So we provide you those with the kit. To complement the lighter rate leaf springs in the back, this customer elected to purchase our first production set of long travel airbags. The 13 to 18 bags will not fit the 19 plus. They changed the upper crossmember design in 2019, so we use this truck to finish the R&D on the 19 plus airbag systems. You'll see here R&D's checked off. They are now in production. So this customer has all of his factory capacity back and gets to benefit from those new bags with the internal bump stops in them. Never has to worry that he's going to smash them off-road. The wheel and tire combo, it's a 17x9 Innovate G500 wheel with a 5-inch backspace. We wrap that in a 37x13.5 Nitto Ridge grappler, and the 5-inch backspace does provide a little bit more aggressive stance than we recommend. We usually tell you to run that 5.75 backspace. This gives a little bit more of that aggressive tire poke. It looks awesome on the truck. It just does require a little bit more trimming. We got a little bit of pinch weld to trim, and then we had to trim the inner fender liner. After that, the thing cycles lock to lock. You can use it out in the dirt, and it's not going to rub on you. So it wasn't too much trimming to get these to fit, and it really suited the overall build. So that's a wrap, guys. That's the 13 plus 3500 Dominator, the very first one to leave the shop. After we posted pictures on Facebook and Instagram, everybody wanted to see more. We thought we'd give you a little bit more in-depth showing of the truck through this little video here. If you got any questions or concerns, hit us in the comment section. Other than that, we'll catch you on the next one, and thanks for tuning in.